It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain me.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy it's amazing.
I see her sarcasm and nastiness grow.
This is Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to Davin's Den. Yes, Davin's Den, the show that is better than Monday. Just ask Garfield. There's a reason why he hates Mondays. I understand now. I understand why the orange cat hates Mondays. You can watch us on DavinComedy.com, and you can watch us on the Davin's Den page on Facebook. We are live right now, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on May 28th. That's what we're doing. I'm your host, Davin Rosenblatt. I'm joined by Joe Curry.
Hello.
Hello, Joe. And Pip Helix.
Hi, everybody.
So on the show, the past 24 hours, just, you would say shitstorm, but at least in a shitstorm you can wear galoshes and get through it. Just awful.
Man, I don't know what happened to you, but it sounds terrible. What?
We will get there, but I guess we'll start with the amuse-bouche. Pip went to the Rolling Stones, and I asked Pip before the show started, anything interesting happened? She goes, no, they're great. Okay, good review, thank you.
No, well, in a nutshell, the band was awesome. The weather was perfect for being outside for a concert. The audience behaved themselves, which I rarely see anymore at shows.
What are we gonna do? You can't throw a frisbee or pull a hip out.
Exactly. Really? I mean, everybody's like, why are we out past 8 o'clock? I mean, really.
And we were. People were in the parking lot barbecuing, and everybody was like mellow and high, and even the young people were just like really, really mellow and friendly, and it was like a really nice atmosphere.
So can Mick Jagger still move around?
Yeah, he can. Oh
Remarkable.
my God. Now, meanwhile, I need a Sherpa to get to my stair and like an extra tank of oxygen, and he's running around still, and I'm just like, oh man, I really should have watched him more carefully over the years, and not in the way I was, but I mean as taking a page from his book and like keeping in shape. Man, he really has it, and he can still sing.
Well, I know the formula. I'm just not allowed to do it. I mean, a lot of us aren't. It's you get somebody of the opposite sex half your age. That'll keep you young until you die. Although Joe tried it, but somehow it aged him. I don't know how that happens.
Well, I gotta say, I saw a lot of people on Facebook that went to that show. A lot of people I know, not one about that gig. They said they were phenomenal, and amazed how they can still run around.
Oh, yeah, and still really great voice, and they had really I couldn't hear the guy background singer so well, but the female background singer, I wish I'd gotten her name. She was great.
How much of the band is still original? You got Keith Richards, you got Mick Jagger. Is there anybody else there still original?
No.
Ronnie Wood.
Ronnie Wood's still the new guy.
Yeah, Ronnie Wood's still the new guy. The drummers do because
Charlie Watts.
Dead drummers.
Yeah, dead drummers are not good at keeping time, so you're gonna get another guy.
They got they got his drum tech to take the spot.
Oh, really?
Nice. Yeah.
So about half the band is new.
Yeah, well, there's 5 people pretty much, and 2 of them are the originals. Ron Wood's been there a long time. I kid, but he wasn't original.
How long has he been there?
Oh, as long as you've been alive, I think.
Okay. So he's been there. He's been there since what? At least the early 70s.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
I would say.
And this is a band that it's 50 years old.
When did Mick Taylor leave?
I'm sorry?
When did Mick Taylor leave? That's when Ron Wood came in.
I think late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, so that's when Ron Wood came in.
Okay, so all right. So well, I mean, so they had a.
One was been with him for at least 30 years.
All right, but they had like probably at least a decade and a half without him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've never seen the Rolling Stones. I don't know. I probably, if somebody gave me a ticket, I would actually go. But I haven't. I've never bought a ticket to them.
I'm not a big Stones fan either. I never was. I mean, there's about maybe 6 or 7 songs I like, but I never was, a major Stones fan.
Like Johnny Race was at the gig.
Yeah.
One of my bands in Jersey with the gig, saying that, those guys are going to be there because they're major Stones fans. Me, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Bruce Springsteen. If somebody gave me tickets, I would go. But I just haven't felt the need.
I'm not a Springsteen fan.
But I hear the show is amazing. Anthony went to one of the shows, and Anthony's not a Springsteen fan. He said, "Look, I'm not a." He goes, "The show was amazing, absolutely amazing."
Yeah, the only problem is you got to listen to 3 hours of music you're not really crazy about. Other than that. But like if somebody gave me tickets to it, I would go. All right, so the Rolling Stones still have it. So I guess they'll tour again. I guess they'll keep it up.
These guys are in their 80s. This might be it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were supposed to be it in what, 1989? Wasn't that the farewell?
You got to remember something. Okay, those guys were,
30 years younger, 40 years younger. Look, I waited online when the Who came around in '82. Last show, that's it. We're done. I waited online in front of Ticketron for 6 hours to get to Shea Stadium in the middle. All I saw was these little specks running around. The Clash came on, these little specks, Ron Spick had to get off, and then those guys come on, and I was a major Who fan watching these little specks and said, never coming around again. Well, I wish they died before they got old, because they've been around a zillion fucking times.
What a horrible thing to say. I wish you were dead because it's inconvenient that you're still touring.
They kept going. I mean, the 2 main guys are still there.
Yeah.
All right.
I've seen them a couple of times. They're really good.
Right.
They're still really good.
So Joe had Joe Antics that I saw briefly on his social media. Joe wanted to put this under a "you stink," but if Joe's going to talk about what I think he's going to talk about, this is clearly a people are stupid. So I'm going to play that bumper. That's what we're going to do.
The evolution of mankind. One people will always stay the same. People are stupid.
In Joe's own words, people are stupid.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I hate stupid people. I hate stupidity.
Well, that explains a lot of your decisions. There's a lot of self-loathing. I've explained that to you.
Well, I hate stupid people. I call out people, but they're just how the stupidity of them. How dumb can they be? I call people out, and when I
generally think that I am a moron, I will call myself out.
But I feel like there's a lot of times where you don't see it that I do. That's the problem. But go on.
there are times that you see it, and I will debate you, but it is
Debatable how much of a dope I was Saturday after we did the pre-tapes. I go up, obviously the 3 of us do the pre-tapes, had a great time with you guys, the shows were fun.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, let me get home, and what time do we get? 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that. And I need to get back to the house because at 7 o'clock, a movie featuring one of my favorite bands, Ghosts, is a documentary sort of thing. It's starting at this movie theater out by me. So I know there might be traffic. So, I get on my way. Nice trip back. I started to hit traffic once I got back on Long Island. And I'm sitting in traffic, and I go, look, I'm on the Long Island Expressway. I go, let me take a shortcut to the northern state and see how that goes. So I get down, I take this long way. I'm like, where's the northern state? I finally find the northern state parkway, and I go, all right, let me get on here and head out. I'm driving 20 minutes. I'm looking at the traffic. I'm like, there's a lot of traffic going the other way. And I'm driving, and what do I see that's coming up in front of me? Now, I live out east in the middle of Long Island. It's called Middle Island. I am 60 miles from New York City, okay? Now, on my shortcut to get home to Middle Island, what comes before my lonely eyes? New York City. I'm going in the wrong direction. And I'm like, you asshole.
Wait, hold on. Did you just like shut off your GPS? You're like, I got this?
I don't. there was no GPS. It was Joe PS. You know. So I'm like,
Once again, we think Joe has the navigation system of Christopher Columbus.
I'm like, you gotta be Jesus Christ. So I turn around.
How much of a delay does this misdirection cost you in your mind?
About 30 minutes. About 30 minutes.
30. So total 30 minutes. You cost
30 to get turned around, but probably add another 20 to it.
So we're looking at close to an hour you've added to your ride.
It probably did, yeah, right. So I get back,
turn around and head back east to Mass. Now there are walls and walls of traffic. So I go to the LIE. LIE is a monstrosity. I go, let me get back onto the Northern State Parkway. Northern State Parkway is a bigger monstrosity. I'm sitting there going, I would have bypassed this if I didn't take a wrong shortcut to help my cause.
See, that's the worst thing. Let me stop you right there. That's the worst thing. Traffic sucks. It always sucks. Everybody knows. I'm not saying anything new. But when you feel that you've done something to cause yourself to sit in extra traffic, now you're sitting there and all you could do is think about how stupid you are and how there's the self-loathing.
And the funny thing is, well, I'll blame. No, there's nobody to blame. You know, it's fun. It's fun when you can blame. No.
At least if there's a wife next to you, you can yell at her for no good reason.
No. And the thing about it is, if Joanne was there, whatever, when I was like, you're an asshole, you know, it's like, it's like when I got
in Washington D.C. trying to get to my niece's wedding hall, but yeah, boy, I fucked up and I had to give her that fucking way. But anyway, so I'm sitting in traffic. I go to the LIE, go back to the north. Everything is a federal case because what I want to do is I want to get home and have dinner before I go see the movie. The movie is at 7 o'clock. So I get home at about 20 after 6, and I make, and it was a nice dinner because basically there was a barbecue with the day program, and it was lots of leftovers and stuff which I took home, you know. So I'm like, all right, man, this nice dinner, and I go, I'll have a little bit of it now, and then a little bit of it after the movie. So
Wait a second. You can't sneak macaroni salad into your pockets? I don't understand.
you need a special lining for that, my jacket.
It's 80 degrees. Joe's walking into the movies with a winter coat. What? It gets chilly.
Yeah. Oh no, the only thing that's chilly is the ice pack in here with the. Well, let me tell you something. We used to do this at Northport Movie Theater, and what we would do in Northport Movie Theater was dollar movies.
And when I was kids, and we used to have our army jackets, and we'd fill it like with little Millers and stuff like that. So we go in there and bring a case of beer between the three of us in our pocket. So it worked out well.
I'll never forget. Several years ago, the wife and I we went to a Devils game, and it was the winter, and we got like foot-long Subway sandwiches to eat inside the game because it's much cheaper, and we like Subway. Haven't been to Subway in years, and she's got this big giant. She stuck like a foot-long Subway sandwich up each sleeve. God forbid they asked her to bend an elbow. A tuna fish sandwich would have come flying out.
Oh, that's terrible. So, like I said, I'm home, and I wolf down my dinner because I got to get to the theater. So I get to the theater, and the movie starts.
7 o'clock, and I get there at 6:45, and I got my assigned seat, and it's gonna, I'm gonna have a good time. And I get there, and I go, walk in. I go, I show my scan my thing. I go, where is the movie? The Ghost, the band movie. What are you talking about? Tonight, there's a movie, Ghost, one of these things. Oh, I go look, and I'm saying to myself, how dumb has this guy got to be? He doesn't even know the damn movie is here. So he goes, I don't see it. And in my head, I'm going, can anybody do their fucking job? Son of a bitch. So he goes, well, do you have any piece of paper that says that the movie's here? I go, yeah, I got it right here. He goes, yeah, this movie is going to be on June 24th. And I'm like, I go, June 22nd. June 22nd? Yeah, it says it right here. Ghost movie, June 22nd. And I'm like, okay, at this juncture, you're so embarrassed, you can't explain it to the guy, well, I've had a busy week, I didn't see it, I don't know, or...
There's no excuse. You're a month off, and you bought the thing online ahead of time. There's no excuse. You are looking for a hole to dig into. Holy shit.
There was no excuse. There's nothing even to say.
Well, you just say, listen. You just say, listen. I was hit in the head with a shovel. I'm sorry. I'm usually not allowed out on my own.
And I can't even tell, and I can't, I'm a complete asshole. No, he knows that.
Oh yeah, no. You're definitely a story. You're definitely a story between him and the popcorn guy.
Oh God, yeah, oh God, that's definitely a story. So I'm like, well, the movie is June 22nd, and I go, I think there may be a
When I get home, I have to go check my calendar. I'm working June 22nd. I have a gig. I can't.
Oh.
So I'm like, and I'm saying, I go, man, if anybody ever told me to go fuck myself, he would want to be riding around with me today. Because let me tell
Oh.
you, and what I got to do is I have to go back. I have to go back on and see if I can try to exchange the ticket. Now the thing about it is, I really want to see the movie. It's not a concert. I mean, the ticket's $21. Okay. So
Holy shit! That's a lot. That's a lot of money for a movie ticket.
you know what? That's what the going rate is. They're very expensive now.
I don't think I've ever paid $21 for a movie ticket.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I have to see if I can get my wife.
Or figure something out with that. Or we got another ticket because there's a Thursday and a Friday. Probably gonna go on the Thursday night. See if this ticket's for Thursday.
So this is gonna be a $40 movie ticket for you.
Yeah.
Wow. And you don't like parting with your money. This must be killing you.
Well, you know what? I was supposed to do it.
So I didn't have a chance, but I have it with me. I'm gonna try to go back onto this Fandango site or whatever it's called and see if I can manipulate or get my money back or something that way.
What are you gonna try to pull a fast one on the computer?
No, there might. No, a lot of times with tickets.
Well, you're like I'm gonna go on the site and manipulate it. Like what are you like? You're gonna sweet talk it.
No, where are you getting this from? I'm going back on the.
And I'm gonna see. The movie isn't for another month. I want to see. Look, if I miss the movie Saturday, and I'm trying to get my money, I'm trying to pull a fast one. But if the movie isn't for literally another month, I got to see if there's a way to move the date or get the ticket for another date. And go that way. I think there's a refund. There's a refund policy. Maybe it's $5. Maybe not $5, but I can get the other ticket. So I got to sit with the thing. But for the simple fact that I actually looked at the date and thought it was in May. I don't know what's going through my noggin. And coming home on Saturday afternoon, and it's like, well, I rarely go out. I'm in the club. When I die, they're gonna put a steering wheel in the casket with me. It did not dawn on me. I'm going the wrong way, and I'm like, I don't know how I can be that stupid. I really.
Well, sometimes you get lost in your own thoughts. I mean, that happens. You get lost in your own thoughts. But well, I mean, again, you don't have good thoughts, so you got lost in bad, dumb thoughts.
Get snared up in them.
Hey, I think this makes a strong case for the cat right here. Excuse me, Joe's girl, if you're listening, but he's going to need somebody younger to guide him through these senior years. He can't be left to his own devices. He's going to go. He's going to need somebody that goes, no, this way, Paw Paw. I'm not talking about romantically. I'm just talking about you can't be left alone. You are ready for assisted living, my friend.
Well, let me tell you something. I got so epic trashed when I got home. So now I got nothing to do when I'm alone. So I had the rest of my dinner. I drank about 5 beers. With the
old face man. So yeah, I was I just sat left to my own devices. I was just disgusted. Like, now what do I do? Yeah.
That seems like you still had a good night, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I hate when I fuck up like that. And what scares me is when I don't catch it. I don't see it. I look, I'm careful, I don't see it. If I'm doing an order at the day program and sometimes it comes, I didn't order this, and I'm like, of course you did. I looked at it, I fucked up. And after I proved it a couple of times, that's when I get pissed, that's when I get scared. When I go out of my way to make sure everything is just so, and I don't see it. A little scared.
Yep.
All right. So on Thursday, I had tickets to go to the Yankee game with my father. It's a 12:30 game, which is an early game, and as I get older, that's more and more appealing as I don't sleep through the night, so I can get home, before Wheel of Fortune. So, it was a very stormy morning. The next town over just got like completely trashed. Like trees down, power lines down. Very very stormy morning. I checked the forecast. It's going to clear up between 12 and 1. And I was going to meet my dad at his house in New Jersey, which is closer to Yankee Stadium than where I live. So I get a call around 9 in the morning from my father. He's like, "It's stormy here and I don't know if we should go." I tell him, I go, "Listen, I checked the forecast. It'll clear up." But he's like, "But it's really coming down." He's like, "Convince me to go." That's what he's like, "Convince me." I'm like, "I'm not going to convince you to go to this game." My mom's screaming in the background, "Milt, I don't think you should. It's raining out." I'm like, "You know what?" I'm like, "Listen, man, I checked the forecast. If you don't want to go, it's fine. We don't have to go." I'm not 10 years old where I have my heart set up. "But Dad, you said we never get to do anything." No, if you don't want to go, it's fine. You know what? You just turned 79. I'm gonna be turning 50. If it's a problem, I'll stay home. It's okay. It's okay. So, all right. He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, it's really coming down here." I'm like, "It's okay. It's not a big deal. Now that I'm an adult, I got shit to do. There are things I could be doing because now, as we are adults, it's a hassle to do shit. You know." Because if we're actually enjoying and living a life like people do in other countries, except for the United States, well, this is just shit I have to get to later, which means I have to stay up later or wake up earlier. So, it's like, okay, I won't have fun. I'll sacrifice because I got shit to do. And you go, well, that's the responsible thing to do anyway. So you're like, oh, okay. So then I get a call at 10:35. Now, originally, I was supposed to meet him at 11. It takes about an hour to get down there. So if I meet him at 11, we should have gotten into the city, into the Bronx around 11:45, maybe. Games that, by the time you get in the stadium around noon, a little bit afternoon, get a call around 10:35. He calls me. "I just saw the forecast and it looks like it's going to clear up."
No.
I go, "I told you that. I told you that an hour and a half ago. Well, what do you think?"
This was Sunday, right?
No, this is the day of the ball game. He calls me up on, this is last Thursday. So last Thursday it's storming. I checked the forecast. It's going to clear up. Maybe we'll get a little pissed on, but nothing crazy. "Oh, well, it's coming down now." Yeah, but it's a forecast. See, clouds move. It says, there's no guarantee, but it says it should be fine. But now that an hour and a half leave.
The clouds move, and the game goes on.
They do. They don't just anchor to the Bronx and stay there.
Jesus Christ. But now that he saw the forecast, he took it upon himself an hour and a half later after I spoke to him to check the forecast. Like something dawned on him. Maybe I'll check the forecast. Maybe it'll be different for me. Oh, well, looks like it's going to be good. Do you want to go? Fine. We'll go. It's like you're just driving me nuts, old man. Whatever you want, I'm fine with it. So it's all right. I'll see you in a little bit. So all right, I'll see you a little bit before noon. I'll get there. He's like, "Oh, don't rush and everything." No, it takes me an hour. So, of course, now I leave, and, the next town over is completely destroyed. So there's detours and everything. And Pip is driven around here a little bit more than Joe. But if you drive around there, really, we built this area on a dare. Let's have very, very narrow, windy roads with cliffs and no place to pull off. And if, God forbid, there's a detour, you're kind of fucked. Really, it was like, you know what? We should be mountain people. It can't just be.
I have to ride back down to the trolley, but it is like a chase scene getting down there.
It's like, you know what? We shouldn't leave this mountainous region just to the goats. We should put people here. So,
It really is really scary driving around there, especially in the dark, especially in the rain. More especially in the ice, but continue.
So I pick up my dad, and and we haven't gone to the stadium in several years. And he's like, "Oh, go here." No, so we're driving. He's next to me. I'm driving, which is a change because usually he drives. But you know what? He's 79. I'll drive. It's fine. I asked him what he wants. He goes, "Oh, you drive." Okay, I'll drive. I'm driving. I don't know how to get to Yankee Stadium. I haven't been there in years. I have a vague idea. I'm driving. He's next to me. No, go there. Where is there? What are we doing? Left, right, stay straight. What is there? And he's constantly doing I'm like, stop saying that. I have a GPS and you're not helping. I don't know what go there means. I just have your finger in the middle of my windshield and there's there's 3 lanes of there. What is there?
That is hilarious. Oh,
It's
God.
not. It's like, you're not helping. You're not helping at all. Like, look, do you want me to take you to university? That's where we normally go there. No, go there. Oh, you're killing me, old man. You're killing me.
I've gotten those directions. It's really not helpful.
Yeah, the only difference between you and I and Joe is Joe gives them to himself. So, so we take University Avenue, and it's changed since the last time we've been there, which is several years ago. There's different routing. And so usually we go along, maybe it's 162nd Street, I don't know what it is. We go along underneath the subway. And there's parking garages. There's like 2 $30 parking garages, which is a veritable bargain. Or if you get closer, it's like $47.
Yeah.
So we find, I see a spot on the street. I'm like, all right, I'll park there. No parking between like 10 and 1. Well, it's 12:35. My dad's like, take the spot. You know what? If you get a ticket, I'll pay for it. All right.
All right.
So we go.
Hopefully you don't tow.
No, they don't, because other people had tickets. So we were kind of hoping they weren't going to double back. So we park. I don't think I've ever sat in the bleachers. Not bad seats, the bleachers. I've never sat out there. Definitely better than way upstairs in the outfield where I have sat. So it was Yankees win. Yankees are winning like 7-0, and we are now at that age. He's like, all right, let's the 9th inning. He's like, you want to go? And again, I'm not a kid anymore. No, I gotta see the final outs. No, I want to stay there. Okay, we'll go. I don't care. So we go back to the car. I don't have a ticket. There's the only win you're going to hear from me today. By the way,
yeah.
that is the only win. It takes an hour to get from Yankee Stadium to the George Washington Bridge, which it should not do. I mean, it should be like a 10-15. No.
Yeah, it can.
It does. It did 2 weeks ago when I went out to Gonzo's show. It did.
Yeah, but I'm not taking the Deegan. I don't know what's going on. These lights are forever. Trump is in town. Oh, out of all the days Trump wants to visit the Bronx, it has to be on the day of a Yankee game. Just shows what an inconsiderate prick he is.
Well, I didn't know you was coming.
Come on, man. You never come to the Bronx. You're going to do it on a Yankee day game? What an inconvenient prick he is. Anyway.
He knows how you feel about it. Mark, we're going to screw up his day. You'll never get out of town.
You're not wrong.
Couldn't pick an away game.
I don't know what road it is, but I haven't seen a lot of this. I'm somewhat sheltered. There's a woman walking in the middle of the traffic, so stoned, she should belong on The Walking Dead. I mean, this girl is completely zoned out, and she's got like satiny hot shorts on, but nobody wants to find out what's underneath those hot shorts, because there's probably a load. And then... And then I look, and there's like a wooded area. Before that, there's like a Latino family selling fresh fruit, which is very nice. But again, it's fresh fruit with exhaust. But whatever. They're trying to earn a living.
I'm not eating none of that fruit.
No, well, then again, with your extra miles, maybe you need something. You might be famished. You don't know when you're going to see civilization again. But then past them in the woods is. I think the guy was smoking crack. I think he was smoking a crack pipe in the middle. It's not like the woods where I have the woods. It's just like a little bit of a wooded area. Like, well, what are we doing here? And then you wrap around, and I look on the sidewalk, and the sidewalk is all overgrown with woods. and trash. And I'm just thinking, what are all the tax dollars going for? What is all the money going towards? Where we got people roaming the streets, stoned out of their mind. We're not even bothering to pick up trash. It's so sad. It's so pathetic. All right, so that's that. So, but here's the thing I did want to say before that. I am now at the age where, and maybe it's just me, because you guys seem to like doing stuff. It's getting harder and harder to get me out of the house. It really is. And as soon as I'm out of the house, it's when can I come back home? And
I'm almost that way. Like I said, I was toying with going up to visit everybody upstate over the holiday going into it, and I really didn't want to do that, especially with my.
Lucky enough, I've been, had a bunch of gigs, a lot of driving gigs, and I'm like, I don't want to drive. I mean, coming back to your place, we had to do what we had to do. It's business. So, the ride up was bad. The ride home, well, you just heard how it was. But the rest of the weekend, I really wanted to stay home. I mean, on Sunday, it was a nice, it was a nice day Sunday. I went over to Vinny FBI's house for Memorial Day party yesterday. I didn't really go out at all. I mean, I did all my marketing and stuff like that, but that was before the monsoon season. But I just, and you know what? I need 2 days where I'm home and I don't go anywhere. I'd like to pan back to show you what my office looks like. I've got paperwork stuff, everything that I just haven't been able to get to for literally 6 or 7 months that I got to get done. The thing was, I thought maybe I had a chance over the Memorial Day weekend. Not even a shot, I just need like 2 days home where I don't have to go anywhere. Just wake up, do stuff around the house, get it done, And even what I did do, I cleaned off my patio. I moved 3 chairs. I threw my back at it and walked like Fred Sanford Sunday afternoon.
I just find that, like, especially with sporting events, the TVs are so good now. It's just like, it's high def. It's like, I go, but then it's like, I'm outside, I'm sitting in traffic, my house is nice, which brings me to my house.
Oh, no.
Before you talk about your house, the thing
about us, you and I, Dad, is that we like to stay home. Why don't you want to go out? No, we're out a lot.
Yeah.
Or go out to a restaurant. We're there. We're working, But I want to go out because I've been out. What's out?
Yeah.
Get out.
So Monday during the day, we're expanding our garden. So I'm digging up more of my lawn, which, whatever. Less to mow, I guess. Digging up more of the lawn. Still have more to do. We got a landscaper come over the day before because on the other side of our fence there's poison sumac and poison ivy, and it's like leaking over to our side. So my wife wants to get rid of that. There's $500 that we're going to be spending to get rid of that. The microwave that we had for like 20 years, that broke. Just got that. As you know, just got the fridge. We're getting the deck done in the backyard because, we have to put the Trex down. There's another 10 large coming. Money's coming in. Money is just going out. I haven't been working much. So Monday we have sporadic blackouts because of the storms. Monday evening, we lose internet. We call Optimum.
No.
And they can't get it back online, although they see we have internet. So, the guy's trying, and my wife's handling this. What the hell's this? My wife is handling this, and it's like taking an hour or so because nothing is ever quick with Optimum, and you gotta navigate the thick Indian accent, which he's better at, and more patient than I am. But he's like, all right. He's like, yeah, I can't do anything. All right, so we're like, all right, schedule a tech. Soon as the tech can come is Friday. What? I gotta go a week without internet? Now I know, like I said, the next town over got trashed by these storms. That's not good enough. That's not, you have to do better. Or I can go to the next town over where all this happened. I can go to the store. I can get the modem and hope that we can fix it. I can do that. Okay. I'll do that. I'll wake up early this morning and I'll go to the Optimum store and I'll do that. Fine. I'm already upset because, we had 2 damn good weeks of good internet, and that was enough, apparently. We had 2 weeks. That was enough.
And that was hard fought.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we hear, beep, 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 beep. What is that? What is the beep, 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 beep?
I don't know what it is, but it ain't good.
It's not good. It's not the Roadrunner, I'll tell you that. So,
They call them alarms for a reason.
It is an alarm. It's the water sensor alarm that my wife bought for the basement. When the basement.
Oh God.
Yeah. Now we spent $3,500 or $3,800. I mean, at that point, what's it matter? To have drains put in by 2 of the window wells so that when the water backs up, it'll move away from the house and drain out. And they did a good job. And they've been working. And it hasn't rained that much.
No.
There's water in the basement. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now I have to move all the weights because I have weights down there on a weight rack. I gotta move all the stuff where the TV is. There's water down there. It is seeping underneath from the ground. Are you shitting me?
Oh my God.
This fucking home inspector, the wife found the name, I'm gonna go on Yelp. Again, this is shit you have to see. How do you miss this? And in the walls are cinder block, painted cinder block. They're kind of bubbling in places, which is indicative of moisture. So now it's looking like this is going to be like another $10,000, $13,000 if they excavate and reseal. If they excavate, it's just I'm in no fucking mood. And I tell my wife, I'm like, we gotta move here. We gotta move from here. No, I'm not.
The next thing your house needs is a for sale sign.
Like, I'm not moving from here. Not yet. This was supposed to be my dream house. 52 fucking houses we looked at, kids. 50. You guys remember the journey with me. 52 fucking houses in this very small town. Well, it's not a small town. In this area until we picked this fucking nightmare. Okay. Fine.
You know what? The irony would be if that rustler put together ranch house of the many different outsides of what a steakhouse could look like, swarmed together in one dirt road house. If that was actually the dream house, that would be the irony.
So it's like we can't catch a break. I'm like, we should cancel the deck. Oh, but he already ordered the stuff. Yeah, but he can return it. We should cancel the deck. It's a luxury. It's not a necessity. My wife's like, well, I figured out the money. We're okay. And I'm just like, yeah, it's too much. It's too much. So now I got no internet after I've been haggling with cable for years, and the house is flooding, which we already fixed. Okay. So I wake up early. I go. Well, I'm always up early, but I go. I don't sleep. If you're ever lonely, hit me up. I'm up. Seriously, I'm up. You can. I get a couple of. I'm like a vampire. There's shit to do at night. Anyway, so
It's funny. You and Joe Cumia. Joe would call me at 6:30 in the morning, like, "Hey, Joe, what's going on?" No, I'm up. He's up. I'm up. What's going on?
I'm up at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. That's when I'm up. All right. So I go to the Optimum store, and there's a long line. Of course there is, because there's always something wrong with Optimum.
They got fucked from the store.
Yeah.
That's why they're all there.
Well, no, that was the week before. But the thing is, we're all online with shit to replace shit that doesn't work, and nobody's surprised. None of us are surprised that there's a long line at the Optimum store, because we all know it's a trash company. Optimum/Altice.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nope.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You're 100% correct.
Gotcha.
So we're commiserating. Finally, it's my turn. I got to replace this modem. And she's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Would you like the mobile service?" I'm like, "Are you trying to upsell me?" I'm like, "No, I don't want the mobile service." And I have to.
It's like getting raped and them going, "Would you like to strap on?" No.
No. No, no, don't you dare try to upsell me.
No, that's a bad analogy. It's like being raped, and the rapist zips up and goes, "So would you like to see me again?" That's what it's like. This is what it's like. Like, we've had a bad experience. Would you like more of this bad experience?
Oh, oh, it's just so horrible. It's like, don't you just get like PTSD when you hear the word optimum at this point?
Oh,
You know?
She's like, but why not? I go, because I'm already bringing you back stuff that doesn't work from this company. Why would I want more stuff that doesn't work from this company?
They're
She's like,
shameless.
but it's a different company that runs the mobile service, the cell phone service. She's like, why don't you want it? And I go, do you really want to go through this? Do you really want me to? There's people behind me. Do you really want me to tell you why I don't want this? I should have just told her to listen to the podcast. No, I don't want your mobile service. I absolutely do. I want you to give me this modem. Okay. I asked her, can you activate it here? Because they said, the tech said when we spoke to them last night, can activate. No, you have to scan a QR code, and you do this. Of course I do. Of course I do. And I go, what are we relying on to scan the QR code and to do everything online? Verizon, because God knows I don't have internet. I can't rely on the Optimum internet, so I have to rely on the Verizon. But why would I want to give you guys more power? No, thank you. Give me the modem. Have a nice day. So, I'm about a mile down the road.
Yeah.
Suddenly my car's not driving well. It's a lot harder to drive this car. Why? Because I now have a flat tire. Of course I do. I have a flat tire. And
God.
I am on 17, and before I left the house, I'm like, should I have some coffee, something to eat? Nah, I'll be home soon. Stupid, optimistic, sweet, gullible, stupid Davin. Yuck. So it's like, and now I'm driving on 17A between the town I live and this town, and 17A, there is no shoulder, there's no place to pull off, there's nothing but woods. That's what there is. You know why? Because we don't belong here. Leave it to the deer and the hawks. We don't belong here.
Wait, there's not just woods. Sometimes there are rock walls, woods, or gullies that are hidden in the ferns for you to pull into and ruin your axle. That's what's there.
yeah.
There is no place. So I see a place where the guardrail kind of bends down. So I pull over here. I call AAA. Are you in a safe place? No, I'm not.
No, I am not.
So she's
17A, you heard of it?
Why can't you change the tire?
well. First of all, there's really no place to do it. I don't have a tire. I have a donut. Those aren't that good. And to be honest, I've never done it. And also, I believe these tires are under warranty. And I have AAA. Why do I have AAA? So I don't have to change a tire, Joe. That's why I have AAA.
In a difficult place, and there's like gravel on the road, and cars are coming at you. Oh no, I know how to change a tire. I'll be damned if I'm doing it when I get AAA.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So she's like, all right, well, where are you? I'm like, well, I'm on 17A in between these two towns. Oh, but is there an address? No. Is there a landmark? Yeah, there's trees on both sides. That's the landmark. I go, the local tow truck guys will know where I am because they know the area, but I have to give them a location. Well, what do you want me to tell you, lady? It's like, all right, I'm going to send you a link. And you click on it, and then you'll get the location. All right, I do that. You know what? My phone doesn't want to play nice. It's not giving up the location. It doesn't want to tell you where I am.
No. Oh my God!
So finally, after about 20 minutes, she figures it out. All right, well, they should be there in an hour. They'll call you. You know what they don't do? Call me. And when actually a little bit past the hour, I thought they forgot about me. I honestly did. The guy pulls up. He's got to pull the big tow truck into the middle of the street because there's no safe place. He's like, "Be careful of ticks." Yeah, Joe. So that's why I'm not gallivanting on the side of the road because I don't want ticks. So then he tows me to BJ's, which is where I got my tires that I believe are under warranty. I've gotten many tires from BJ's. I tell my wife to meet me at BJ's. We pull in there around 11:30. And the sign for the tire center says closed. Are you shitting me? How can you be closed? It's 11:30. There's no place else to take me. You better not be closed. But I open the door. It's open, but there's nobody in there. And I'm walking back to my car, and the manager comes out. He's like, "Oh, no." And I know the manager. So we leave my car there.
I know the manager.
And he's like, "All right, let's see what's going on here." By the way, my BJ's membership expired last month. My BJ's, of course it did.
Let me ask you a question. You weren't on your way to video another comic, were you?
No, I was on the way for a graduation party for my godson.
Yeah.
It does sound like those type of antics. I will give you that, my friend. So
It really does.
So he's like, "Well, and these are Goodyear tires." Oh, well, Goodyear doesn't really, they changed their policy. They don't really do the warranty anymore. What do you mean they don't do the warranty? There's an 85,000 mile warranty on this. He's like, well, you have the BJ's warranty, which is 3 years or 36,000 miles. Of course, I'm less than 3 years, but at 38,000 miles. Like, what? So he calls up Goodyear, and there's like, well, we'll give him the goodwill policy. So the tires are supposed to sell for $166 at BJ's. We'll give it to him for $135 or something like that. I was like, well, I should be getting half off. What do you mean you don't honor the tire? So he does it. So I'm going to get $30 off. Of course, now I don't have membership anymore.
Well, what caused the flat?
Me being me. That's what caused the pop. I don't know. I think I heard a pop. I must have run over something. The guy didn't tell me. I'm guessing I ran over something. I don't know what it was, but it was a pretty quick blowout. So now he's got to call a manager from the inside of the store. And now I'm in no mood. He's like, well, you don't have the membership, and you're past the BJ's warranty. I go, yeah, but here's the thing. When I was sold the tires, I was told there was an 85,000 mile warranty. That's why I bought these tires. I paid a little bit more for these tires because there's 85,000 miles, and this car ain't gonna make another 85,000 miles. So I thought I was good. He's like, I understand that, but we don't control what Goodyear does. I go, I understand that. But what you should have told me was you have the BJ's warranty, not you have the Goodyear warranty. Because really what should have happened was I should have been told, okay, now you need to go on Goodyear's website and fill this shit out. That's what should have happened. But it didn't happen. I thought BJ's honors the Goodyear warranty because I bought it there, and they'll just go, okay, yeah, and we'll deal with this. But that's not what happened. He's like, well, you don't even have a membership anymore. He's like, all right, here's what we're going to do. He's like, all right, let's go.
But I did when I got the tires, and it's still under your warranty.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
No, he crossed over the threshold of how many miles?
Of the BJ's warranty, not of the Goodyear warranty. So it's like, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a membership for $25. It's currently sold at $50 and Groupon has them for $40. I was going to renew anyway. I'm like, okay, sold. Let's do. I'll take the membership. He's like, all right, I'm going to give you $30 gift card that you can use towards the tire, which will get me down there. And he's like going to waive some of like the installation fees, which are like another $20, which are not covered. So the tire wound up costing me $158, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? But that's not the end of the day, kid. I wish it was. That's not the end of the day.
Oh God.
So we go home, and it's 2 p.m. by the time we roll in. I've been out since before 9. I'm in no mood. And Joe's texting me with Instagram antics. He's like, oh, did you get my story? No, that was it. Usually there's a little bit of banter. I don't have time for stupid right now. I got my own issues. Instagram's the least.
I'm on to my ass at work. I'm not looking for companionship. Did you get the damn story? You didn't. I don't know.
So we get home.
$10,000 order. I'm trying to get the day program to accept. I got my own shit.
So we get home, and of course the QR code isn't working. Of course it's not. So I tell my wife, I go, just call them. I go, this is technical shit. Just call them. Okay. So she spends about an hour or 45 minutes on the phone with the guy to get the internet activated. The internet works. But what he did was, I have two modems in this house from Optimum. One is the Ubi, which is the internet and the TV. That's in the living room. And the other is my landlines, which are the phones, which is an Aris in my office. Because I'm using that phone to talk to Joe and Pip right now. Well, he migrated the phone lines to the other modem, which is not what I need. Well, my wife's like, well, you got to change it back because, well, I can't do that. I have to transfer you to somebody else. Of course you do. Of course you do. Because you can't see that I have two modems, which is why you did that. And of course, nobody can ever do anything at Optimum quickly. So then you...
Oh my God! I'm sorry, sir. I only control the up escalators. For the down escalators, you have to go across the building. Well,
So were you there when they had the muckety muck meeting at Optimum? I take it you were.
that
They
was
pass you around like a stripper at a bachelor party, these fucking guys.
Jesus Christ. How long have you been sitting on that one?
Oh, it's a standard one.
that's what they asked her.
So now I'm like, well, all right, well, we finally have internet, and the internet isn't going to be up to speed for 2 days. So I'm hoping this shit works tonight because it takes like 2 days to do all the updates. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I don't know if I have phone lines. Fortunately, we got somebody competent over there and did the phone lines. And now the basement people are coming back out in a couple of weeks to take a look again. I think we're going to put some sealant in, which is just a Band-Aid, just to make the water go someplace else. But that has been the past 24 hours.
God damn!
Yeah, one of them days.
It's just too much.
You should just go and stand on top of the mountain and throw money into the wind.
This house.
It's like a typical day.
I have one of those. There was days like that I have.
That I'm like, all right, I'm going to lose. Everything I am going to do today, I am going to lose. And I might as well just accept that I'm going to get fucked like a teenage runaway. I'm going to lose.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, as time goes on, I like that analogy less and less.
Yeah, yeah. Really.
As you get older, and I have a teenager, and times change, that is not a fave anymore. Yeah.
Truly. Oh my God. Well, I'm
So
sorry.
it is.
Terrible day. I mean, having had my own shenanigans just recently, I understand when everything's going wrong. Oh my God. And Joe has suffered with the plague, so he understands when things go bad.
Excuse me. That's not the plague. That's a furball. Anyway, I digress.
Yes.
But like the fact that I'm gonna have to lay out like another $10,000 to $15,000 on this base, I am so furious with this home inspector. Like he missed the roof and the foundation and everything in between. What are you doing? Just you know what you should do? You should jump on the roof and kill yourself. That's what you should do.
What did he spot? Jeez.
All right. Let's come back. We'll do some scammers. I've worked up a schwitz. I'm very sweaty now. I'm very sweaty.
I understand.
On the break, we got new music from Candy Rose with Stop Talking, which is what I'm going to do. And you can learn more about her at deucemusic.com. And we also have new music from Intended Immigration with All I Do Is Dream of You. And you can learn more about them at khp-music.de. When we come back, Scamming Scammers with Maria. 5 minutes, guys.
Okay, thanks.
And we are back. You are listening to Davin's Den. Well, Pip had a good first part of the show. Joe and I got exactly what we deserve, apparently. Let's come back. And, of course, on the break, because I'm starving, I ate some, like, rice and ground turkey really quick. And, of course, now that's not sitting right, so that's, like, sitting right here.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so.
Joe coughing up a lung. I'm sorry, honey, but you sound dreadful. And you now with the agita coming on, this is great.
All right, let's do some scammers. That's what we will do over here. Where is it? Here we go. All right, of course, we are continuing with, pardon me, Maria Milton. When we last left Fake Davin and Maria Milton, Fake Davin was asking Maria about her job, which is a porn director, and, he really wanted to learn from her, and, even proposed writing a script together in the future. Pip was very excited about that. Pip likes that type of thing.
I do.
And Fake Davin and Maria were making plans, and Fake Davin was going to come to Jersey and take her out, but there was a little hiccup. Maria just needed Fake Davin to pay her sister as a bribe to watch their grandmother. To prove that I'm real. A little cash to make sure this is all the up and up.
Yeah. Apparently, her sister works for a home for mom and has to be compensated fairly.
Yes. So we will continue on October 21st of 2022. This is 12:35 p.m. and she writes me, "Honey pie." I like being a honey pie. She goes, "Happy Friday." It's like a meme thing. "Happy Friday. Here's to all of us who made it through another week of faking adulthood." Aw. I laugh. I go, "You're adorable and amazing." She goes, "Thanks, so you, baby. Thanks, so you." I go, "You are welcome, my queen." She goes, "Thank you, baby." I blow her a kiss. She goes, "You're welcome, my love." I go, "We may want to be one of those cute couples that make people sick, LOL. She goes, "You sound so sweet." But she gave me a puzzled emoji. I'm like, "Why the puzzled emoji?" She goes, "Nothing serious." I go, "Still, why?" She goes, "I think so, and I know you would kill to be with me." Oh, really? Bringing murder into this? All right.
Well, is this a new option for you to show your love?
I'm happy to. I go, "And that is a problem, sweetie?" She goes, "I like problem, baby. Best way with you in the picture." I go, "Best way with you by my side, in my heart, in my bed." And I give her the hard eyes emoji. She goes, "I love your words, baby. You're a genius." Yes, I am. I am a genius.
See, now you're really making me so sick.
I go, "You'll love me in between your legs more, baby." And I give her the kiss emoji. She goes, "I hope so." I go, "I can't wait to please you, my queen." And she goes, "Thank you, my king." I go, "My pleasure. Your pleasure." She gives me kissing emojis, like on the face. I go, "What do you enjoy in bed, baby?" She goes, "I enjoy Finn. Apparently I'm with a fish."
Wait. I enjoy fish in bed?
No, I enjoy Finn. One Finn.
Finn.
Finn, F-I-N.
She likes Finn.
Finn.
Now that's a kink I haven't heard of. Do go on.
I go, "What is Finn?" She goes, "Fun." I hear, baby. I go, "What makes it fun, baby?" She goes, "You would be the love of my life forever." I go, "But what pleases you in bed?" She goes, "Great satisfaction." Apparently the Rolling Stones. I don't know.
She was there too.
Great satisfaction of a job well done.
Yes.
Did you come? Yes, like a fire hydrant. Well, I feel my work here is done.
Yeah.
I splashed my glove in a majestic way, and now it's time to go.
In a majestic way.
What are you?
It's really when the trumpets kick in that I know you've done. It's a job well come. I go, "But what pleases you in bed?" She goes, "Great satisfaction. Should I expect the card?" The color. I go, that is very vague. She goes, what, baby? I asked a question. I go, of course, you want money. She goes, I know that, baby, and it card pleases. I go, this makes me cold to you. She goes, sorry if you feel that way. I go, yet you do it every day to hurt me. She goes, it's not my fault. My nephew needed it. That's why I asked. Sorry if you can't help. I go, I feel I am nothing but a wallet to you. She goes, don't feel so. Helping ones doesn't mean it's always. Please, just this once. For your love here. Can we stop right here?
Yes, please.
I mean,
Awesome.
is there any awareness of how bad this English is?
You know, and we were
No, they don't know.
going on about how this one had pretty good grasp of the language, and it's deteriorated.
No.
Market-
That was Alina on the weekend.
Oh, my bad.
But she goes, don't feel so. Helping ones doesn't mean it's always. Please, just this once for your love here. I go, leave me be. I want a true love, not someone who sees me as a means to an end. So,
Right.
Where? Where's your problem?
so now let's go to October 23rd. And this is where I used my one of my fake profiles, and I contact the woman whose cash tag keeps on being flaunted to me. The woman Jennifer.
Yes.
I look her up. I try to find out what's going on here, because apparently this account Maria has this account. Are they in cahoots? What's going on?
Ooh, love this.
I go, hi Jennifer. I hope you are good. My friend is dating a woman, and the friend is me. Is dating fake me, who keeps sending him a cash app with your name on it. He just wants to make sure you're okay with this. And then I send her a picture of it. She goes, who is your friend? I go, he's dating a girl named Maria. And she goes, and why is she sending cash app? She asks him for money and says you are her cousin. She goes, I have no cousin named Maria. Who is your friend? I go, I'd like to keep his name out of it. I want to keep me out of it, because I never know who's working with who, and I don't need them coming after real me,
Right.
Yeah.
because it's my real profile.
Yeah.
I go, I'd like to keep his name out of it. It appears you are both being used. She goes, it seems odd you are asking and not your friend. Someone is using my information. I need to know about it so I can report it. I do have a cash app, yes, but I do not have a cousin named Maria, and I definitely do not ask people for money.
Oh. Now, okay. All right. Well, you know what? I'll ask my question after you go on a bit. You might answer the question.
I go, you will get the profile for you so you can report it. I said, I will get the profile for you so you can report it. She asked me if I know this woman named Pearl and gives me her last name. I go, I do not. Who is that? And then I give her Maria's Instagram profile. So I send her a screenshot of that so she can look it up. She goes, it's someone I'm dating. Oh, Pearl, huh? Thanks for the info. Tell your friend not to send any more money. I don't even know who this person is.
Okay.
I go, okay, I'm glad we know. I'm sorry you are a victim of identity theft.
Mhm.
She goes, and why would she use my Cash App instead of getting one of her own? This person probably is not even the woman in the profile you sent me. It's probably a scammer from another country.
Oh, thanks for that hot tip.
Come on, what's wrong with you?
Listen, she doesn't know who she's talking to. It's actually very kind.
No, it is kind, because she just figured that your friend is some mook who doesn't know.
Right. I go, I'm sure it is too. I will tell him. I go, is that your Cash App or is it just your picture name? She goes, oh no, it's my Cash App with my picture. I'm trying to figure out how someone got my picture, my Cash App, and my password. Okay. Only one way they could have done this. Bad for me, I'm probably getting scammed too from the guy that I'm dating, although I've never sent him any money, though it may be someone he knows.
Oh boy. So she's dating somebody online and he probably gave it away or sold it. Oh boy. This poor woman.
I go, so if money gets sent, it does not go to you, correct? If you are concerned, I recommend a video chat with him. So correct. Can you do me a favor and send a picture of that profile to my email? And she gives me the email. She goes, do you know how much money is sent to this person? I go, I will in a little bit. He has sent nothing despite her best efforts. So they have corralled. It seems like they've usurped this Cash App from her. Like she no longer has control of it.
Oh gosh.
She goes. Jennifer goes. Thank God for that. I've been scammed before and had taken every single dime I had taken. Now I can barely pay my mortgage. I would not want anyone to go through what I've been through. It's been a horrible struggle. There's times I cannot even put food in my house. There are some really evil people in this world. And she goes, and I meant I had every single dime taken. It was not a little bit of money. It was a lot of money that I got taken. So here's what I'm guessing. That this person whoever took her for everything, and they still have access to her emails and can get all of her stuff. And that's how they got this Cash App. And either they're continuing to scam her or they sold it. We've seen that happen before too. But that's what it appears happened. Before I go on, Pip, you said you had a question.
Oh, I was actually wondering how did they have access to her Cash App? As I thought, you answered that already.
I go, I am very sorry. I fight scammers. I'm glad you're now aware your pictures are out there. She goes, unfortunate for me, I either got hacked again or it's tied to the guy that I'm dating or I've been talking to. I'm going to text this guy that I've been talking to for a while, see what I can find out from him. I go, secure your computer, make sure you have complicated passwords, do not send him compromising pictures. She goes, okay, thanks, you're welcome. Then she tries to video chat me, and I don't pick up. Now here's the thing, I'm not me. Like the picture is somebody else, like was created for me. So in this profile, I can't take those video chats to confirm.
Right. Right.
I go, I emailed you the picture you requested. The emails are bouncing back. So that was that was that. So at least I alerted this woman.
Yeah. Wow. That's, you know, we've been wondering all along, why is it going to somebody else? And that sure is suspicious. I mean, I would be hesitant to send money through a Cash App to anybody I don't know really well anyway. But on top of that, they're asking you to send it to somebody in another name. It's like, this doesn't sound hinky at all. No.
But
Sure.
that's what they do. There's always somebody else's name. I found they never use their own name.
Yeah.
So, and I think now sometimes I think it's like money laundering. And I know this, like they're sending it to the United States to launder money. But I mean, there's a clue right there. Like, you know, if you wanted me to send you something, but you give me the name, you know, Jenny Brooks, for instance. Well, why am I sending it to Jenny Brooks instead of Pip Helix? That makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. It sounds like something fishy, very fishy is going on.
Something very fishy is going on, my friend.
And
All right,
it also is good that you are being like cautious with this woman a little bit because you know, going at it under the guise of a different profile because you never know, are they like money laundering for them? You know, like, you know, what was it? Ann Jackson got involved in doing that. And it was like, you know that now you're doing criminal activities for them, right? But you don't know if it was somebody who was doing it whether because they wanted to be a criminal or because they got duped into it, or if it's somebody like this who her profile is stolen. There's so many potential possibilities.
It's a bit duped because basically she said that she referred
over and over again.
Yep.
Get it the first time around.
All right. Well, I guess we've got time for a little bit more. So we'll go to October 23rd. We're back on Instagram. I messaged Maria. Now, I had told her on a Google chat no more. But
Right.
I reach out to her on the 23rd, which is the same day that my alter ego reached out to this woman.
Okay.
I go, hi, Maria, how are you? She goes, I'm okay, and you? Thanks for checking on me, I appreciate you. I go, I'm good, of course I will check on you. Just because we disagree does not change my feelings for you. So apparently at this time I wanted more. You know, I'm like, all right, let's see what we could find out here. Let's torment them a little more. She goes, thank you, baby. I understand you, and I'm happy you feel good with me. I go, good. I'm still Team Maria, and I still care deeply for you. You know how I feel about things that upset me. She goes, I just want you to have a spare. I just want you to have spare for yourself, baby. I did have spare, but Joe has chastised me for not changing it myself.
Funny.
I go, honey, it's not about spare anything. When we are together, I will spare no expense in taking care of my woman, I assure you. She goes, God bless you. I go, are you still into me? She goes, if I talk about how I feel, you would get mad at me. That's why I'm trying to keep to myself. I go, you're free to speak. If we can't come to an agreement, then we will part ways. Better than one of us is unhappy in our relationship. She goes, I'm with you, baby, and I would never stop taking to you. I promise you that. God bless you. Except she wrote good bless you. But she meant God
Wait,
bless.
wait, hold on a second. She's taking to you?
I think she meant talking to you.
Oh, okay, because I thought, oh, she wants to be taking, all right.
I go, why would you keep that to yourself? I go, it is lonely is how I feel about you. She goes, thank you, my king. I go, of course, my queen. She goes, just don't want to get into any argument with you. Baby, that's not how this bit works.
She has no idea.
Yeah, as much as in real life as I try to avoid arguments when possible, when dealing with these people, I like a good argument for no good reason.
See how they can handle it.
Yes.
Usually they can handle it well.
I go, it'll be better when we are together in person. It is hard via text. You don't wish to meet me yet, so I wait. She goes, I want to meet you, baby. I go, as soon as you say I will be there and I will spoil you. She goes, if I don't get my manicure and pedicure fixed, I can't meet with you. Okay. This sounds like another problem.
Ugh.
I go, that's ridiculous. I'm not with you for your nails. She goes, my sister are all going to get theirs together, also want to go as well, all mocking me about having a good-looking man who wouldn't take care of me. Oh, they're mocking her. My word, we can't have that.
No.
I'm not saying she's a gold digger.
I go, your sisters do not sound very nice. Sound like some real twats if you ask me.
Oh, God.
What, no?
Yeah.
What?
No, yeah, but wow.
She goes, I feel insulted and very bad, but told them they don't know my man until he surprises them. I go, I'm not with your sisters. I'm with you. When we are together, you will be pleased, I assure you. She goes, forget them. I'm with you for life, and nothing would happen to me.
Oh.
She goes, I know that I trust you, my king. I go, I feel the same, but they will like me once they meet me. I'm much more charming in person. She goes, I'm set to go out with the baby. I go, whose baby? She goes, after which I would give you my phone number to call me. Then you can come meet us at the place we're going. I go, I don't understand. She goes, I'm set to go with my sister, baby. She goes, my keys are bad. I go, your sister's baby? She goes, I'm going out with sister and her baby. I go, oh, okay, oh. Have fun. I go, have fun, sweetheart. Talk to you later. She goes, I want to look good for you. Again, I don't see this being my problem, but it probably will somehow wind up being my problem.
Yes.
Oh, because you got to pay for this.
Oh, yeah.
I go, I don't care if you look like the sea hag. I care about your personality. She goes, I would...
Smooth talker.
Yeah, I know how to get the... Well, the sea hag, you figure, is probably a little damp, so I'm trying to get her a little damp. That's how I roll, Pip. She goes, I would send you sister's Cash App so you could appreciate us with anything that comes from your heart, my king. God bless you. I go, oh, you want money?
Oh, gosh.
She goes, anything from my king. May us happy, probably. It's just a favor. I go, I think the baby's daddy should pay for your outing.
Oh, nice.
She goes, God bless you, my king. I would also do my best to make you happy, my king. You're a true man and a patient one. Thank you. I go, welcome. Have fun. I have some people coming over. Enjoy your day, my queen. So, and then she sends me the Cash App thing again. I go. Does Jennifer know you're using her Cash App? Because now I've spoken to Jennifer.
Right.
She goes, use it and send me a screenshot. She goes, yes, she knows, baby. I would send you a confirmation when I receive it. I go, so if I message Jennifer, she's good with this? She goes, God bless you. She goes, yes, my love, no problem. I trust her. I go, and she knows who Maria Milton is?
Nice.
She goes, yes, baby, don't worry. Time shall tell. And you meet Jennifer, too. I go, where will I meet her? How do you know her? She goes, I'm waiting, baby, so we go and come in time. She goes, she's my cousin. I and Jenny. I go, she does not look like her Cash App picture, dear. She goes, oh, really? Is that what you think? That's Jennifer. I go, pictures are not perfect, sweetie. She goes, trust me. She goes, okay, baby, are you sending now? I go, I can't now, babe. I told you I have people here. She goes, how long should I wait, honey? Cash App don't take long. I go, honey, I don't know. Go and have fun, and we will catch up later. She goes, okay, my love. Whatever you say, thank you. Like, Kay, have fun, baby. She goes, and you too, please. I'll be waiting for a screenshot while you send it. I'm like, Kay. She goes, I hope I can count on you, my king. I go, or at least count on the money. That is what matters, right, babe?
Oh man, this is so shameless.
Blatantly lying. Blatantly lying.
And that so seldom happens in this segment.
Hmm.
She goes, you're what matters to me, baby.
Lying, and then ask them when you're going to get the money. They have no soul. Absolutely no soul.
Well, as you like to say, Joe, we have a job to do, they have a job to do.
There you go.
She goes, you're what matters to me, baby, and you're the best of them all. A patient man who is very healthy and charming. I go, okay. She goes, I love you so much and I would always be with you. I go, so if I had no money at all, you would still love me? She goes, I'd always be with you. I go, okay. She goes, money is just a material. Everyone need them to make life a better place. Money work with life. I go, so if I never send you $1, we'll still be together? She goes, I would be with you because I believe in the future, not the present. I mean every words. So then she sends me a picture of her dressed as Wonder Woman. I go, you're a superhero. She goes, for you, my king. Baby, please make use of the Cash App now, please. You're looking good as always, my king. My adorable. I go, thanks. She goes, you're welcome. Please, I'm waiting. I go, can't right now. I go out, we'll talk later. She goes, okay, and that's where we will end it.
She sent you a picture dressed as Wonder Woman out of the blue?
Yes. She's a porn star, stupid. You don't think she likes cosplay?
I'm sure she does. I'm sure she's also got a furry outfit someplace.
I don't think she is.
It's amazing how much bullshit she just shoveled in the past minute and a half.
So you think I should have asked her if her back hurts?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shoveling all that horse shit.
Yeah, really?
Blatantly lying. I mean, but how many people don't realize that she's lying? How many people get
Yeah.
And that's what people are paying for.
You know, it's funny. I mean, at times I thought there were some that was just so bad that there's no way they could ever get money. But I've seen online in recent times that some people, for whatever reason, whatever mental deficiencies they have, and I'm being serious here, they can get scammed. Like this person who I tried to help a couple of weeks ago and just wouldn't have it. He actually posted on his Instagram, is anybody near is any woman near such and such city with a full tank of gas and wants to have sex? Really? Is this what we're doing? He's like serious.
What?
And it's not like Brad Pitt is putting this out there, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I'm not interested anymore.
So,
but does that ever work?
I don't know. I mean, what I like to do is I like to put out multiple cities because I'll figure I'll drive within a certain radius. You know, I'm a little flexible.
I mean,
You know what that would probably bring in? Scammers.
Oh,
yes.
Joe, it is scam fest on that guy's page, and there's just no talking to him.
He's probably putting stuff out like that. He doesn't get it. And the only people that are really going to answer that are scammers. They're going to say, "Oh God, this guy's an easy mark,"
Yeah.
and lead him on. You know, sometimes you feel bad for people.
Like this, the woman in the story here. But then you have people like this where it's like, you know what? I hope they take wheelbarrows of your freaking money.
Yeah,
I understand.
kind of. it's kind of sad because I know people are lonely and whatever, but wouldn't you hope that humans had evolved a little bit hot to a higher plane than just like being like bugs in a tree, rubbing their legs together and hoping that any bug in the vicinity hears your screeching and comes a running? I mean, couldn't we have a little bit more discernment? Just
Oh,
a
I'm sorry. Did I wake you? I tried to sound like a cicada so you wouldn't know it was me. But yeah,
well, I heard this enticing buzzing, and I was hoping we were done with the show soon.
it was I. So I think the biggest takeaway. I think the biggest takeaway is though that we helped that woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that was really good. They had a chat with her because now at least she's, going to try to protect herself.
Yeah. She's clearly made bad decisions in the past, and she seems to still be doing them. Hopefully, this will help her a little bit.
I hope she does, man, because she's been making them in the past. I hope she's finally realizing this because it seems that she's out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get out of here. This will drop. This is live on Tuesday. I'll probably drop this on Wednesday, and then segment 3 of the podcast will drop this coming Sunday, unless you're in the Talk Media Network and you're hearing it on the radio. But the rest of the podcast is recorded and quite funny. But for now, we must get out of here. We'd like to thank Sensei Russ Ferdico for his support. Thank you, Russ.
Thank
Yes,
you,
thank you
Russ.
so much, Russ. Much appreciated through all these years. Portobello is Burton County, New Jersey's most exclusive fine dining Italian restaurant, and a Tuscan villa setting will make you feel like you've been transported to the old country. Every dish prepared with care and attention to detail, and the Portobello chefs happen to cater to any dietary needs.
Every visit is not just a meal, but an experience. Portobello is open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday, Portobello features the dinner menu, which is available all day. Friday and Saturday night, we've got Portobello features live entertainment starting at 9 p.m. Portobello Banquets, your destination for that special event. Sweet 16, wedding, office party, anything that has to impress. Why? Because their professional staff will ensure that event will not be just an occasion, but a memory. Portobello Banquets will also popular coming out throughout the year. Produced by Mike House, for the production owner
Davin said, we'll probably have an announcement of a show in probably the next several weeks, so look for
for that and experience all the Portobello has to offer. 175 Rambo Pole Valley Road, Brooklyn, New Jersey. Learn more. Give a call. 201-337-8990. That is 201-337-8990. Visit their website, portobellonj.com. You deserve the best. You deserve a great night out. You deserve Portobello.
You deserve Sidesplitting Productions for all your comedy needs. Go to sidesplittingproductions.com if you want a comedian, or give us a call 551-404-3094. Joe, anything coming up this week?
Yes, this June 1st, I will be at Governor's Comedy Club in the Giggle Room, 10 p.m. Bonnie Scalisi's show. Go to govs.com for tickets and information.
All right, very good. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I got to try to get to bed before something else shitty happens today. So.
Yeah, it's one of those days, man. Hide. Just go under the bed and hide. Don't come out to the
Well, if I go underneath the bed, I'm sure the bed will collapse on me.
yeah,
And then go through the floor, and then go through another level. You can't.
Oh, man.
Maybe you'll find where the water's leaking.
From underneath. There's nothing I can't. I'm tired.
Poor thing.
Yes. All right. Well, if you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us,
Tell no one.
either way, please keep on listening.